they might crash into us.
Hold on.
No, we have other problems to worry about regarding the moon, but not that particular one.
And I know, oh man, so many things on that moon.
Yes, there are many things on that moon.
So many things.
That NPC's name was Familiar Face.
Yes, it was. But it is
So, you guys going to S-Star?
What?
Estar. Yes.
You know, that high-tech
S-Star.
city. It's just beyond the train tracks. I guess you're not going there. A lot of people who stop here go there.
Despite the fact that they're called Familiar Face, though, they are
The trains
not
are down, so
characters
the best
that
way
you
to get
have
there is to
encountered
walk from
before.
here.
Unlike, say, Nita, who's like,
What a
Squall,
joke,
you didn't
huh?
remember me?
Anyway, you guys had an accident and came here, huh?
Had an
I guess I
accident.
shouldn't keep you. Okay, get on.
Okay, get on.
There's a word for this kind of elevator. It's called a funicular.
Yay.
I mean, they have them all over Quebec because that's how you get up and down the walls.
The more you know.
No, like, I've been there. It's really cool. Like, Quebec City.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Oh, Quebec. I think you said something else that was in this game.
No.
If you go to Quebec, it's pronounced Quebec. Because you say it because they like French people there.
I know. I took French, so that my teacher drilled that into my head.
Yeah.
They like French people there. A lot of people consider themselves French there. I'd say it's more than luck.
Yeah, and they like, we were there too, and it was kind of awkward because everybody would speak to us in French, note our confused looks, and then speak in English.
And they
So
speak perfectly
the town went down.
and they all speak perfectly unaccented English as well.
I know, because they're pretty cool people up in Quebec.
Yes, they are.
But it was really funny because we were up there and then the power went out. And so we're wandering around the city and everybody is just kind of standing outside confused because the power's out. So we went to a McDonald's and the guy was like trying to total our thing. Like, he was trying to total our bill by hand, and it also looked like he was trying to convert to American because obviously it's Canadian currency.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just like, no, here, and we let him keep the change. And he was like, oh, thank you so much. Except he didn't say it like that.
Okay, so at this point, I screwed up and forgot what I was doing, like how to stop rules from spreading. So
Can I tell
instead,
you have problems with Familiar Face number 3?
and then, yeah, fortunately the rule that spread here, I'm not sure which rule it was that spread here, but it's nothing too bad. It's not like random or plus or one of the other really annoying rules. I'm just showing the effect of one of the new rules here, or the new rule here, I should say.
Which is,
Sudden death.
alright,
Cue the, Super Smash Brothers voice. Sudden death.
Baba starts raining all over the game field.
No, my cards are all soggy.
That was random.
I'll never sell it on eBay now.
What kind of cards do you have?
I don't know.
All of them.
But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Pokemon cards, Magic cards.
You know, the Yugi, Mon, Blackjack, Quistis.
No, you haven't heard of them. They're so underground. Like,
So-
literally buried in a shoebox in my yard underground. What are? We're talking about cards.
So
And people
that.
asked, what kind of cards?
Oh, okay. So same spread throughout the region. Same is not that annoying. Same just means if the touching numbers match on two sides or more, then you flip over those cards. That's all that means. Sudden death, so I showed part of the effect of sudden death, but there's one annoying feature of sudden death that I didn't show, that we will see very soon. So you guys remember how there was that, if you were in that session, you remember how there was that girl in Galbadia Garden who had every level 6 boss card?
The bugs are cute.
Maybe.
So there was a student at Galbadia Garden, she had every level 6 boss card. There is someone coming up...
I gathered that from the way you phrased the previous sentence.
Okay, smartass.
It had to be said.
Alright, anyway, there's somebody coming up who has every level 7 boss card. And these two people together have every boss card, because the level 6 and 7 cards are all the boss cards. And they're not rare cards, so these aren't the only people who have these cards, but, you know, it's an easy way to get all of them. Remember this dude? Yep, he's the former headmaster of Galbadia Garden.
Didn't we have a hard time saying his name?
When I just looked at it, I thought it said Martini.
Darkfool, I am going to think of him as Martini, like, from now on.
Yay.
Is it Martini?
Yes.
Okay, so I played a few games against this guy and got a few of the level 7 cards, and I'm showing this game in particular for, well, you'll see why. That's another one of the level 7 cards. That's Tiamat.
Tiamat!
It's such an awesome name.
Yeah, a lot of these cards are bosses that we will see much later in the game. But I don't consider it a spoiler because it's on the cards.
Yeah.
And the cards tell all.
Oh, another annoying thing about this guy, he plays really slow.
Yes,
Oh.
Well, look at him. He's sitting on a dock looking the exact opposite direction.
No, but it's like when you get to the more skilled card players, they tend to play very slowly for the first 2 rounds. When it gets to the 3rd round and later, they play more
Square's
quickly.
plot, they're trying to waste your time and make sure you never succeed in life.
Yay.
Dare day.
Okay, so that was my first mistake. Alright, so sudden death. But in sudden death, you have the cards that you had control of at the end of the last thing, which means instead of Zell, I have that stupid level 1 Funguar card.
Crap.
Yeah, that's not good.
No! Give me back my Zell!
Yeah, this doesn't mean that he has the card. Like, if I won, I would still have that card back, but he has control of it now.
So he has a chicken boss.
Yes, he has a chicken wuss. And I probably wasn't looking at that +1 when I played Quistis there, because I was expecting it to take that card.
Among Us.
Alright, that was the 2nd draw in a row.
Round 3.
Yes, round 3.
Finish him.
But that thing, by the way, is called... That thing, by the way, is called a propagator. There's one scene in particular where we will see several of them. Looks very weird.
I hooked up because it's near 2 o'clock in the morning here. It's okay. So it's my own fault.
Hurry up and
So
go.
I went to bed at 6 a.m. last night. I'm cold.
I don't know if it was last night by 6 a.m.
No.
The sun was just beginning to rise. It was still the previous night.
In a few hours, the sun will rise.
That would have been the perfect time for me to say that. Because I could have been like, see, it's true.
Yeah, so now you can see things are not looking very good.
Oh no!
I'm having to use cards where I do not want to use them. So again, I got a draw, but now I have 3 crappy cards.
And you lost your Cypher save whatever his name
Yes,
was.
he has Cypher, he has Diablos, and he has Minotaur.
No! Oh well.
Which means he now has a very large advantage over me. Which makes me wonder, if I couldn't win with these cards, maybe I'm not very good at this.
But do you? What the? Oh, he did that. That
He
was
used the same,
roll.
yeah. And, yeah, so by this point it's like, no, this does not look good for Thinker 2112.
Greetings, internets.
You lose.
And guess what's the next button I press? Reset. So that was a whole bunch of fast forwarding. in which I won a bunch of those boss cards and then went and saved. So that I didn't, do something dumb like that again.
So you got your cipher back? Or you just locked forever?
I reset the game.
Right. So yeah, you got your cipher back.
Yes, and by this point it was probably sometime around 2:30 or 3 in the morning, and I was like, I am traveling tomorrow. I am not going to bother to try to get all of these cards right now, because that is going to take me forever. Because, as you get more of the cards, it takes you longer to get each one, because he has to play that particular one rather than just any of them.
Yes.
Oh yeah, here's another interesting thing. Somehow I can teach Quistis a blue magic skill, even though she is not in the party. And for all we know, she's dead.
Well, clearly, I'm just that cool.
Yeah, so now she has half of her limit breaks.
Gatling gun!
Awesome.
Yes, Gatling guns.
I just remembered who else has a Gatling gun. Cosmos.
Because Cosmos is also awesome.
Yeah, so, I'm pretty sure I can go back and get the rest of the cards from him, anytime. Basically, anytime I can come here. So I'm going to do that as soon as the whole Fisherman's Horizon sequence ends. By the way, I like the music here.
It's nice, very nice.
There's also it's one of the tracks that was fully orchestrated on the CD that I have. I have a CD that's 13 tracks. Some of them are from the original soundtrack because they were orchestrated in the original
Please have a
version,
seat.
and then the rest are arrangements.
Awesome.
Allow me to get to the point. When are you leaving?
Did Jen just say also?
He's not wasting
at the
any
same
time.
Or did I say an echo?
We'll leave as soon as the
I
garden is
think you
capable of
echoed
moving.
yourself, because I heard that too.
Okay.
Any idea
Your
when?
voices do sound
I'm
pretty
afraid
similar,
not.
though.
We only
It's
discovered
kinda
that our
funny.
garden is mobile a short
Actually,
while
this
ago.
last time we were in the same session.
Therefore,
No,
we don't even know how
you
to
weren't
move
in the
it.
session,
We're
but
still in the
Annie was,
process
and
of understanding
and
everything.
I kept thinking I was hearing you.
Our technicians
We were
will
in the same
assist you.
session before.
They should be able
Oh.
to repair and service everything. How does that
And I
sound?
remember hearing your voice. I'm like, whoa, you do sound just
That means
like
we'll have to
me.
let outsiders
Oh.
into the garden. I can't make this decision alone.
What does this mean?
Go consult with your leader if you don't have the authority.
I have no idea.
Unless I'm doping up again.
Wait,
Excuse me.
what's wrong?
Why do you want us to leave so bad?
No, just be clear on the line.
Please just keep your mouth shut. They must have their reasons. Who cares?
We don't want military organizations in FH. You rely on force to solve
It's
problems.
the whole session, but this is not the first time.
That is in direct defiance of our
Oh,
principles.
yeah, maybe one of you was there for part of the session. Maybe.
We believe that any problem can be settled by discussion.
So, like I said, these
If
guys
you reach
are
a mutual
uber peacemakers.
understanding, then there's no need to fight.
No argument there.
Squall's like, yeah,
Pride
but
and
you're boring.
dull as hell, though.
Violence only leads to more violence.
Squall's like, that's no way to run a
We
video
believe your
game.
presence
You
here
have
will
to have
attract
violence.
That's why we want you to leave as soon as
It's
possible.
not forward.
Let's go back to
Oh,
garden.
yeah, I just realized that's me.
Oh, wait, what's you?